Hello, we are here with Tom Brennan, former editor and publisher of the Mansfield News Journal. He retired in 2016. Tom, you've had a very unique role in the community over the years, involved in many things. Can you speak a little bit about your past involvement with the Rehab Center and Catalyst Life Services?
Absolutely. When you're in the newspaper business, you're covering people to make sure you're being fair to everyone, and you get to know a lot of people, and sometimes it can be a challenge, but it was never a challenge with the Rehab Center. They were always quality and always willing to help out the community, and we brought to them an idea to do a North-South All-Star basketball game when I was at the News Journal. And the point of it would be then that the proceeds from the game would go to benefit the Rehab Center. And they were tremendous partners in doing that. And as a matter of fact, this year, there wasn't a game last year, I guess, because of COVID. But this year there is going to be a game. It's scheduled. It'll be the 43rd year of the North-South All-Star Classic, which involves the best boys players in our area. So that's a long record in a long time. And I enjoyed working with Veronica Groff was at the rehab at the time, and the person I dealt with primarily, and we had a great relationship. The games were all successful, and so it was a very much a win for the community that we brought them such a nice game, and it gave people a way by attending the game. They were actually supporting the Rehab Center as well. My favorite part of every one of those games was that Veronica would have a couple of young children there who were clients of the Rehab Center who were dealing with some physical issues, and they were always sitting courtside, and the players would come and be introduced, and every one of them would run across the gym floor and give these kids a gift that they had prepared. And it was just sort of so symbolic of what the whole reason for this was, is that kids who can run were there to benefit and help kids who may not be able to run. So I enjoyed that relationship, and it's still going on.
Yeah, 43 years, that's a long time, and such a fun event to be involved in. And I know you've also been involved in the Telethon, which we're here celebrating today. And because you've been involved in so many of these events that support Catalyst, can you speak a little bit about the importance of the services we provide?
Absolutely. Obviously, I've mentioned the physical assistance that Catalyst provides, and that's kind of how I got to know the agency and work with them, as I've already described. But I know that the services have broadened over the years well beyond that, and include mental health services as well. So it's from emotional issues, mental health issues, to physical issues. It's in my view, a pretty broad spectrum. And the agency has always been active and successful with that, and also very willing to be engaged with the community, not just there to, obviously they're engaged by helping people with the issues I've mentioned, but their involvement in things was broader than that. And it was just it has been and still is a very widely respected, active, successful, effective agency, and we were pleased to deal with them. And when you're in the newspaper business, you always have to be careful who you partner with and how you're viewed and by others. And so it was an easy decision to partner with the Rehab Center, and it still is to this day.
Yeah, and for everyone here watching today, is there anything you'd like to say about why they should support the Telethon?
Well, again, it's partly because of what I just said. You don't have to worry as a donor about whether you're giving money to someone who's going to use it appropriately or accurately. It goes without saying that the years that this has been going on demonstrate that this is an agency that does great work, can be trusted to do what it says it's going to do. So it's about as safe an investment in the community and in community residents who need the assistance as you can imagine. So I can't imagine Folks feel like they can't afford to do anything. That's one thing. But if they are looking for a way to invest in the community and be helpful, this is the perfect way and the safe way and an effective way.
Well, we definitely appreciate your support over the years. This relationship has been amazing, and thanks for everything you do in the community also.
Well, you're welcome. It's nice to be here and still be involved. So I thank you for including me.
Yeah. And with that, we'll go back to the studio.